You don't tell me what it was.
All right.
That's why I'm not talking the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm not talking the whole time.
Be nice.
I don't feel good. I'm forced. I'm here.
You're not forced. I said that you want to make a video.
I'm forced to be here.
I'm gonna keep this in there. Yeah.
And you up. So then what?
You doing
Bitch, please.
you Welcome back, YouTube. We are back with another reaction, man. Make sure y'all go check the last video. We just we was on a little vacation in the beach, and we got a little vlog. We were in Paris, LA. Make sure y'all check that last video out. This video is a reaction to the wife realizes her husband is a suspected mass killer. Don't mind her, she just bald right now. Yeah, we're about to get into the video, man. Subscribe, hit that like button, and all that good stuff.
Hello. I know you know what's going on and why you were here. Okay? I know you were talking on the phone with your husband right now. We're investigating a murder. Okay?
This is Ermelinda Palomo, a 50-year-old woman. She's about to realize that in less than 24 hours, her fiancé has become involved in a brutal and complex murder case. On September 17th, the Romeoville police in Illinois received two separate calls. The first was from Rihanna, who reported that she had been trying to contact her sister, Zoraida Bartolome, but hadn't heard back from her or her husband, Alberto Roland. A short while later, Zoraida's mother called the police with a similar concern.
I'm calling for my daughter, Zoraida Bartolome. She lives on Concord Avenue, Romeoville, Illinois, and we haven't heard from her or her husband or her children in the whole day. No answering the phone. If somebody can go by the house and check them.
I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't know this.
What?
If I don't talk to somebody for a day, I wouldn't think nothing of it.
Yeah, a day is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I wouldn't know this, and I wouldn't be like, oh, I ain't talked to her, the man, the kids.
I mean, I'll probably, because if it was me and you, I would think, I wouldn't go as far as calling the police on the first day, but I'll be like, something ain't right, and I'll try to figure out for myself. But
that would be different though, because we still together.
Yeah.
And we in a relationship versus okay, I guess it really depends.
Yeah.
Like you call your grandma and she don't answer, and you talk to her all day, and you used to talking to her every single day. Then yeah, you be like, oh yeah, go check up on her. But if not, I don't see I don't know.
Yeah.
So the husband, they called from his work that he didn't show up to work. And he never, he's always at work.
A short while later, the police arrived at the couple's home on the 500 block of Concord Avenue to conduct a welfare check. No one answered the door, and there were no signs of movement inside the house.
Hey, I got a TV knocked over and a coffee table knocked over.
Nothing in this room.
Pumped in the lights are off. It's 9 o'clock on a Sunday.
And no, there's lights on in the back. You can see it through that.
It's on the backyard.
When the officers entered the backyard and decided to go in through the porch, they found something they weren't prepared for.
Yeah. This one's open. Oh God.
I need more units here. Here. Hold this.
Yep.
You with me. You guys hold the front, okay? For position of cover, please. I don't know if anybody's in there or not.
You got another door right here.
Go over here, cover this door. This window. Fuck, this lights is that, god damn it. Romeo, please, anybody here? Romeo, please, anybody here?
Body.
Inside, police discovered a horrifying scene. The bodies of an entire family. Alberto Roland, 38. Zoraida Bartolome, 32, and their two young sons, 9-year-old Adriel and 7-year-old Diego, had all been shot to death with a 9mm gun. Even the family dogs had been killed.
White couple.
Golly.
That's somebody that know y'all. They done shot your dogs and everything.
Apparently it was the husband though. That woman's husband.
The lady husband.
Yeah, that was in the beginning of the video.
So I would assume something that either he messing with the other dude's wife or something that's going on that's connected to
Oh
that.
yeah, that could.
Cause you just shot their dogs and everything.
It's something now, cause he went crazy.
You went
the
to
whole family.
Yeah, in their house.
A kid too.
So I assume you got let in because it didn't show that you broke in.
Dang.
So you probably got let in. You did that.
Not crazy. You gotta lose
The
your
dogs
marbles
too,
for that.
and the kids.
Yeah.
They maintain their yard. I never saw the kids out front. I only heard them in the back.
The police investigation began immediately. This couple had no criminal history, no financial or work-related issues, and had just bought this home in April of the same year to start a new life. Zoraida worked for an engineering company in Glendale Heights, while her husband was employed at a local liquor distribution company.
Investigation leads police to believe this happened between 9 p.m. on Saturday and 5 a.m. on Sunday morning.
Investigators found shell casings from a 9mm pistol, overturned furniture, and abandoned spray-painted profanity, an attempt to stage the crime as random. Alberto, awake during the attack, was shot in the hallway while trying to reach his family. The intruder gunned him down before killing Zoraida and their sons as they slept. With no murder weapon in the house, it was clear this was a targeted attack, not a murder-suicide.
And Romeoville police still very tight-lipped about a possible motive for the violence.
Detectives questioned Zoraida's co-workers and uncovered a crucial lead. She had been receiving threatening messages for weeks, warning that her life and her family were in danger. They also learned that Zoraida had been secretly involved with a co-worker, Nathaniel Huey Jr.
You said it. You on the money.
What I tell you? What I tell you?
See a police officer?
It seems that way.
What did I say? Security. What is
It might say security. I think it say security. I told you. You gotta be connected in some way for you to take the
That's
kids
crazy.
and the dogs.
But he married. What? These people crazy.
You
out
married. She married. You involved with her. She receiving notes and threats and stuff. I wanted that she take to the police.
Probably did because she didn't want to get.
You want to get caught, but somebody doing all day, I would be scared.
Yeah.
I'd be scared, honestly. So this is kind of crazy. You know, this is crazy. You ain't got to take her kids out because she want to shoot or what they got to do with the kids.
This is crazy.
2, for nearly 4 months. Her husband, Alberto, was aware, but had agreed to stay for the sake of their children. The threat started shortly after.
Wouldn't have been me, buddy. What?
Okay.
Zoraida began seeing Nathaniel, escalating over time as she ignored them. The messages warned that she, her children, and Nathaniel were in serious danger. A week before the murders, Alberto also started receiving similar threats.
So, what can you tell us?
This stupid girl will be the reason you won't have children. You know what's going on. You aware of what's going on.
Why y'all ain't go to the police then?
Y'all ain't go to the police, get a restraining order. Say that y'all, at least say y'all getting threats, even if y'all do or don't know who it's coming from.
So they can know.
You just letting it just go on. I would have took my kids and left. Get them threats, this stuff, take your kids and leave. You don't, like, even if you do or don't know where they're coming from, you need to go.
Yeah, be smart about this situation, man.
With mounting evidence, Nathaniel Huey Jr. became the prime suspect, the man behind the threats and the brutal murders. Detectives quickly tracked him down for questioning.
I bought those for me. And
You just asked me that I want them the other day.
No, I didn't, bro.
In a day, you would have got yourself out of the damn cabinet.
Nah,
I got it.
no. They trying to get a technique. Cause you eating my stuff right now.
No.
I know you claim that's yours, but when I used to do that, you threw a fit.
You worse.
I want to hear that,
You
bro.
worse. You
I want to hear it, bro.
You really worse right now.
I want to hear it.
This what I'm talking about.
I bought those for me, and you gonna take them and claim them?
Then the other day you said, which snacks you want? And you pulled them out. You didn't say, oh, this is my snack. You said, which snacks you want? And pulled out different snacks to see if I wanted them. You didn't say,
Yeah.
this not the snack that you can't have because they
Everything you open, you eat half of it. Do not. So I was gonna share my stuff.
No.
So stop talking crazy.
Share this movie,
Nah.
this video, and share this movie.
Okay, you know I have to ask you. You know that your number's going to be in her phone.
I eat all that.
And we're going to find your text messages and we're going to find all this stuff. And I want to get a surprise later on. that you guys were fighting or that there was something going on between you two or just that I don't know about?
Wait. I was talking. My fault.
Nothing like that.
Nobody was threatening anybody. We were fighting. Really, like fucking angel. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I mean, did she ever tell you, like, you know, I'm worried, I'm scared of my husband, or I'm worried, I'm scared of a neighbor?
He didn't seem like threatening. The reason like we were like really like taking everything like really slow because like he just seemed like he was a pretty nice, easy going guy, but like it's kind of one of those things of like, you know, she's not ahead.
When you say you guys were
If the dad was true, that's what she probably told Joe as.
Yeah.
But you don't have to stay with him. You don't have to. You choose to stay with him. So I'm not even trying to hear that you did, to be honest. Y'all could be a co-parenting. I don't really understand.
Yeah.
And then either way it go, why would she leave her husband for you and you got a wife?
Oh, y'all married.
So it's not making sense. Y'all both unhappy. So y'all both need to shut up.
And do your own thing.
Because this is just pathetic.
like move forward? So you guys like actively looking to try to get a place together or something?
Yeah, but like, you know, it was going slow. It was kind of like, it was only a couple of months kind of thing. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Nathaniel and Zoraida's relationship had grown intense. According to witnesses, they saw each other as soulmates. Investigators also found love notes written by Zoraida in Nathaniel's workspace, further confirming their deep connection.
Like I said, I'm not against my wife, man. But like, it's a different connection with someone that, you know, that I just felt like really strong.
Detectives knew there was more to Nathaniel's story, and they were certain he knew something. The day before the incident, Nathaniel left work earlier than usual and didn't return after the incident. Nathaniel's stepdaughter described him as paranoid, saying this behavior had only intensified in the weeks leading up to the murders. He often claimed that specific people or organizations were following him, and even went as far as protecting his digital devices from being monitored. Another suspicious detail was Nathaniel's business, and he owned a registered security services company that gave him access to various security equipment. Later that afternoon, on September 18th, after speaking with Nathaniel, the police headed to the Opon house. They planned to speak separately with his fiancée to see if they could find any more leads.
I know you know what's going on and why you were here. I know you were talking on the phone with your husband right now. We're investigating a murder. We have in our possession some phones, okay? And in those phones, we're doing what is called a phone dump. We can retrieve those messages.
Okay.
We have retrieved those messages. All right, we've read them. We're pretty clear that somebody's pretty upset at the victim. Okay? Is there any way that these text messages are going to come back to you? Or your name or your phone or anything associated with that? Okay. Why are you scared of him?
Oh, I'm not scared. Why?
Okay. Why are you scared right now?
Because when I called him, because I was scared, I didn't know where he was. He said, someone's following me.
Okay.
So I called. And then I heard him say, why are you following me? Do you want to search the car? And then someone said to him, there are messages from you, and it's because her husband found out you were having an affair. And I didn't know that.
You didn't know what?
That he was having an affair.
Okay.
When did you find
So
it?
not only you find your husband having an affair, but you also find out that he a killer all at one time.
Right.
And they showing up to your house about it, and it's low-key getting you involved in this, ain't got nothing to do with you. And not only is he a killer, he done took out the whole family and the dogs. And then not only is that, he was in love. In fact, that person was his soulmate more than you, and you're the actual fiance.
Right now?
No.
Okay. When's the last time that he had an affair? So I know this is not the first time.
No, it's not.
Okay. When's the last time you knew him?
You slow, the man in the other relationship slow, y'all both just stand and getting on my nerves.
They should have just switched couples at this point.
Yeah, you give y'all switch husbands and all that and call it a day.
Golly.
when we first started dating.
2015?
And you stayed together to get married.
You first started dating. So you basically telling me in the beginning this happened and you said, he might change. At the beginning, y'all first started dating. What is you doing?
Right.
People too slow for me.
15 to maybe 17.
What about a man by the name of Alberto Rolón?
Have I ever heard of a man?
Yeah.
No.
So when we asked your husband if he knew this person, Zoraida, he said, I've never heard that name. Why would he be lying to us?
I don't know. I don't know.
Should I believe him?
I don't know.
What I would like to ask you is, either Friday or Saturday night, did he go out with his friends?
No.
Did he work?
Friday night? No, he was with me.
Saturday night.
No.
Ermelinda claims that Nathaniel was at home on Friday and Saturday night and couldn't have left the house. She says her daughters are witnesses to this and can confirm it.
Like, what we're asking for is consent to get the text messages off your phone between you and her, to Snapchat or whatever it is between you, so we have both sides of it. Trying to eliminate you as a suspect, but
You can get it out of the computer.
no, we have to take the phone, we plug it in, we take it out, and we give your phone back.
Oh man, I haven't seen that.
The most important evidence the police currently have.
Look crazy as hell.
Now I don't have anything in there. His eyes ain't blinked not once. He just looking side to side like,
Okay, this should be a problem. Give it to him.
you think Jadell take your word for that?
Right.
Nothing in there. Bitch, please, give me the phone.
The text messages. These could provide crucial information once the sender and the full story are revealed. The police asked Nathaniel for permission to search his phone and to collect a DNA sample.
How about this? How about I come see you guys later today?
I think he gonna delete something. They still gonna see it, buddy.
He'll try to do that, which would be dumb, or he'll try to do it.
Probably, yeah.
You say, how about I come see y'all guys later today? No. Walk into it now. You got all the items, everything that you need right now. You ain't going nowhere.
I got fucking other shit in there that I don't necessarily want you to be like looking at. You know what I'm saying?
I understand this, but again,
I promise you, I don't care what you look at. No, it's not like fucking like freak shit.
When questioned by police about the threatening messages to Zoraida and Alberto, Nathaniel claimed he had no knowledge of them and there was no evidence linking him to the messages.
I don't mean any disrespect. I promise you that. I'm just saying, like, I think it's just better if, at this point, not speak to a lawyer. This is insane.
it's crazy. Yeah, I get you. No, I get you.
However, he had another story to tell. He explained that he too had been receiving similar threatening messages for a long time from unknown individuals who were constantly following and threatening him. Nathaniel claimed the messages were from a Bulgarian mafia group who allegedly monitored his every move, even his phone, and knew every detail of his life. As the investigation continued and messages on his phone were examined, to the surprise of the detectives, everything Nathaniel said seemed to be true. This became the most
Something up with his wife.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm not believing this cat shit right now. Something at this point, I'm starting to think that the wife knew.
She might.
Cause what is the thing? Okay, what's coincidence that a mafia group and somebody following you? A mafia group following a black nigga and sending you threats and stuff? A mafia group following a black nigga. I'm starting to think like his wife got something to do with this, or his wife is the cause of something. You telling me you ain't have a clue? I think she lying. Cause she don't seem too hysterical about it.
puzzling moment of the case for the detectives. Was there truly a dangerous gang behind all of this? Or had Nathaniel cleverly fabricated the evidence to cover his tracks and avoid getting caught?
Her as 50-year-old Ermelinda Palomo. Palomo was named as a person of interest, together with her fiancé, the suspect, traveling down to Oklahoma just days before 4 bodies were found in the Romeoville home.
Security footage revealed a shocking detail. Both Nathaniel and Ermelinda had stopped outside the victim's home. Nathaniel exited the car briefly before getting back in, this time in the passenger seat. Ermelinda had been driving the entire time. The next day, Nathaniel and Ermelinda fled the city without notifying the police. Before leaving, Ermelinda sent a message to her family confessing that she was terrified of Nathaniel but felt she had no choice but to go with him. She pleaded with them to take care of her children. Alarmed by her message, her family quickly reported her as a missing and endangered person. Soon, their photos and the news of their disappearance spread across the media. On September 20th, nearly 600 miles from home, police tracked Nathaniel's SUV using his phone and a license plate reader. They were spotted at a Walmart in Catoosa, Oklahoma, casually shopping for toiletries and leaving the store with smiles. Local authorities were alerted immediately and rushed to the scene. When officers attempted to stop Nathaniel's SUV, he and Ermelinda quickly got in and fled. A high-speed chase ensued, ending when their vehicle crashed into another car and then a concrete median. The SUV caught fire and gunshots rang out. Ermelinda, wounded, managed to crawl out of the passenger seat and was rushed to the hospital. Inside the car, police found Nathaniel dead. He had shot himself. Despite being taken to the hospital alive, Ermelinda didn't survive.
Looks to be an apparent murder-suicide. Armed and dangerous murder suspect.
A year after the incident, police continued their investigation, determined to uncover the truth behind the threatening messages and the supposed gang controlling Nathaniel. In 2024, they finally found their answer. The mastermind behind it all, the messages, the fake personas, the paranoia, was none other than Ermelinda. Since 2020...
You're right. You're right, bro. You talked to your investigator.
She had been creating fake online accounts, posing as hackers, hitmen, and gang members, all feeding Nathaniel a carefully crafted illusion. She manipulated him into believing he was under constant surveillance and had no choice but to obey. She even installed tracking apps on his phone to reinforce the lie, occasionally using Bulgarian words and dark web references to make it seem real. In the week leading up to the murder, she sent multiple threats to Zoraida and Alberto, hoping to scare them away. But when that failed, she convinced Nathaniel that Zoraida was a mole and would kill him first if he didn't act. Through one of her fake accounts, she helped Nathaniel plan the murder, guiding him on avoiding cameras and staging the crime as a robbery. Nathaniel thought he was taking orders from a dangerous cartel. He never realized that the entire time he was only talking to Ermelinda. And in the end, police believe he died never knowing the truth.
There are messages from you, and it's because her husband found out you were having an affair.
Wow. I didn't expect all this, bro. That's crazy. How you know everything already? You just be...
Cause I watch too much stuff.
I know you do.
So I be clocking Yeah, so what?
What you gotta say?
Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. Don't cheat, you gonna get left beat. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the channel, bro. Subscribe, hit the like button. Make sure you check out our last video, bro. We got a vlog out, so yeah, man. Comment what you want us to react to next. Hit the like button, share the video. That's all I gotta say. Subscribe. Get us to 1,000 subscribers, bro.
Do your big one. Today just a down day. And y'all see how he was trying to steal my
stuff.
candy?
I bought the candy. And I bought sour stuff for me because she says, ew, I don't like sour stuff. So I bought her certain stuff. This, I don't eat this. I bought this for her. Certain stuff I bought just for you. Certain stuff I bought just for me. You said, what's in the bag? I showed you everything was in the bag. Because I was willing to share my stuff with you because I love you. But you took it for yourself. It said, it's mine.
Not about to hit you.
Stop plugging.
We better go, cause I get off this camera, I'm about to run over. Oh.